It's the second stage of the Skoda Tour of Luxembourg. Goes from REMICH to HESPERANGE. And this is the French champion. One of the hot shots for today, Arnaud Demar. And again, a hot day in Luxembourg, over 30 degrees again. Summertime in September. And there's Diego Ulissi, our first stage winner and, of course, leader at the overall classification. Together with the other jerseys today, with Capiot, Zangle, Philipsen, and of course Ulissi himself. So with Ulissi in yellow, we leave REMICH and we see the first breakouts after the flag is down. So again, fireworks at the start, but we also see the first cars and trucks alongside the road, and sometimes dangerous places. And so the peloton decides to stop again after 19 kilometers. Riders go on strike, complaining that safety is not sufficiently guaranteed, because in the first stage there were too many cars parked in the final, which led to indignation. After consultation with the jury and organization, it was decided to jointly drive to the circuit, where safety should definitely be guaranteed. So we drive quietly 100 kilometers on the track, a parade in which the riders have lunch. The public gets all the time to see the riders as well. It's a day of rest in disguise, also a little bit a day in protest. Now, for a few riders, that should not be a problem, especially if we have to climb very steep hills along the way with the group. Nothing or nobody cares at this stage of the race. Beautiful images without almost all the time to look around. So the riders enjoying the pretty landscape of Luxembourg in this neutralized race of 100 kilometers towards the final circuit. So after that quiet, almost training, we are ready to stop for the last 40 kilometers into the race to restart again. So there we go. We have a new official start. The riders must be stopped for a new official restart of this second stage. Last 40 kilometers with intermediate sprints and with 2 climbs. Now the last water bottles will be handed out for the decisive phase of the race with climbs and those 2 intermediate sprints. And we're off. And right away the riders will race like a bunch of unleashed stallions. There we have the juniors world champion from Colorado, Quinn Simmons. Stallions alongside the road, stallions in the peloton, and there we go. The restart immediately produces fireworks. Many riders want to get away, as do Loïc Vliegen and Luxembourg Luc Wirtgen. Now Wirtgen is 60 seconds away from the leader, Ulissi, and is therefore a dangerous man for the general classification. Vliegen should be, but lost 2 minutes yesterday. Now the 2 are being watched by the men from UAD, and at the head of the race 2 new men are reporting, but they can't stay in front either because of the hard work of the guys of Uno X, Groupama, FDG and UAD. So the attackers are caught up and the next riders trying it with Van Empel and Jan Maas, but they also are getting caught by the guys of Groupama. And there we go. The final with Arnaud Demar, well put by Konovalovas with Sinkeldam and Guarnieri. And there we go, with the French champion, trying it all over again. Arnaud Démare in the last 50 meters, dropping off Philipsen, and there he goes for the win in stage 2 in Esperange. It's Arnaud Démare, maybe not yesterday, but today he's back on track, winning this second stage of Luxembourg with the congratulations by Dutchman Ramon Sinkeldam. There we go, Démare, there's Philipsen. Looks like he's protesting, but Démare is clearly faster, and let's face it, it was not dangerous after all. So there's Démare, winning it today, just before Philipsen, Krieger, Warlop and Amaury Capiot comes in 5th today. Happiness with him, Démare on the podium with the flowers and of course the trophy for this second stage in the Skoda Tour of Luxembourg after that hectic 40 kilometers final on this strange day of protest. So it's Arnaud Démare, just before Philipsen, Krieger, Warlop, Capiot. Guarnieri in 6th for Grosso, Oliveira, Budding, and Reinhard Janse van Rensburg comes in 10th today. So in the overall classification, not too much changed. There's Ulissi, just 4 seconds now in front of Jasper Philipsen, the both teammates. Capiot in 3rd, and there's the rest of the top 10 after the second stage of the Skoda Tour of Luxembourg.